Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Let's go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
And they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them mic blast, stretch my bands. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Brush like plus I got them up plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cole and Brianna and parking their top box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Let's go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Feds on it, feds on it, feds on it, feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it.
Get down.
Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me.
This is the player card. This is your development.
Here are a player's motivations.
Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line out. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been frank in the friend zone. Got. I ain't never switched up in a family. He talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. And I'm God, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man.
Fellas, we're not done yet. We still got more practice to go. We've had a good week so far. Let's make sure we finish the same way. Sunday's opponent is a tough one, so we need to be great out here today, okay? Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, done had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDs, type of whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak lobster with a shrimp, big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, that, real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the...
The post-Tom Brady era starts now. It's the Bucs and Vikings underway to begin 2023. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Minnesota's new coaching staff really leaned on Cousins for leadership and production, and the longtime vet was up to the pressure. 29 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, and a third.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. First carry now for Alexander Madison. Past the 20. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield now. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Here's a give to Madison running right. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. Now Cousins. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Working out of the gun. Cousins. Touchdown! Alexander Madison. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right, a little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On the return is Powell. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 55 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Off the play fake, Cousins. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will... turn here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the... That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down and 3. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half. But officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneers. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Cousins on first down. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And running with power here. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Mayfield on first down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dean Lowry. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw, Mayfield. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's Powell on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get out. Well, the medical staff checks on him. We'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on and they're ready for this next series. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Throwing is Cousins. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Madison running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings continue to pour it on. They go up by... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, Mayfield. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Now Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. On third down, a run from White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. Final play of the half, Cousins. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. It's Desmond Ridder with a touchdown pass there. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He had a half for the ages, touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. But gutsy call there. Yea's at the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Vikings' 27-yard line.
Mayfield down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This Minnesota D. It's gone the 3rd down pass play. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. First down, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On the toss, Madison. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Jefferson going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On 3rd down, Cousins flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A 51-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Yeah, we saw that one up here. Team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he's able to make the play.
Here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Vikings just continue to roll. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Well, third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Cousins on 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. Too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here is 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who is just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to them.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw, Cousins. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go play action. Mayfield, and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Dean Lowry, the offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 10. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. He's on his way. He's on his way. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. Pay attention. Lucky 48. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. Fighting through, and he's got space. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll go again here with Akers. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there for Minnesota. 61 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun. I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as a 4th quarter lead. Well, CD, Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be